Hi, and welcome to Studio Time with Zach. My name's Zachary Rutter. I'm an artist based out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and on the easel this week, I have a very special mural for my friends Jim and Steph.
Ooh, I love it.
Let's get started. Nice. As you can see, it's another cloudy day in Pittsburgh. I'm gonna get started with the background color before rain has any chance of showing up. But first, I always like to establish a home base. So we got a nice home base. Let's start priming. All right, today's background color is Mystic Grape mixed with a whole bunch of titanium white. Let's start painting. So it's not unusual for me to purchase extra paint when I'm working on murals. The Mystic Grape was actually from a mural I did in a previous episode of Studio Time with Zach for my friends at Cafe Mural when I painted the Pittsburgh drip skyline for them. Thinking ahead, I went ahead and added some titanium white to mix the perfect purple for Jim and Steph's wall. So as you guys know, typically I use the doodle grid method for transferring images, but since this is such a small wall and it's a brick wall, I'll be able to use the lines from the mortar around the brick to grid out our sketch today. So let's get started. Of course, I'm starting with the sun heart. So it's time for the skeleton outline. So since learning about the doodle grid method, I've been able to use that same concept in so many different ways. And like I mentioned, I'm using the pattern of the bricks to transfer my images today. It's such a unique idea to be able to take something and blow it up using what's already there. And if you guys haven't tried it yet, I encourage you to, because it'll change your life and make blowing images up so much easier. The skeleton outline is finished. I think Jim and Steph are gonna love this. Let me take a second to tell you guys who my friends Jim and Steph are. I've known Jim since high school, and his beautiful fiancée Steph is someone that I'm so happy to have in my life. These two have been supporting me since the very beginning.
Oh my God, that's wonderful.
Buying commissions, coming to shows, telling people about me, giving me connections. I can't thank these guys enough for all the love and support. So let's start coloring these flowers in. Ooh, yeah. I want to take a second to tell you guys about this wall and why we're painting it. So Jim and Steph came to me earlier this year telling me they wanted me to do a mural in their backyard, and of course I was so excited. That being said, I am about 5 days away from leaving for Ghana, and I came to them and said I'm ready to do that wall because it's going to be a perfect wall to practice on, and I think it already looks fantastic. So obviously my biggest fear for this upcoming trip is not finishing the murals while I'm over there. I've got 10 days to finish 3 massive murals, and this is easily the craziest deadline I've ever gotten. But after seeing how far I am in just one day on Jim and Steph's mural, I feel pretty confident that it's possible to get the work done while we're there. But only time will tell, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. All right, we got most of the color down, but I stupidly forgot brown spray paint, so I gotta head back to the studio, grab some brown, let this dry, and then we'll get the brown done and we'll start outlining. All right, now that I'm back, I got the paints I need. This is gonna take 30 seconds, so it was a 10-minute round trip for a 30-second paint job. Let's get it done. And just like that, all the color's on. Now all that's left to do is the finishing outlines. Let's get it done. The black outline is always my favorite part of any mural because up until now, you have no idea what it's gonna look like finished until you start getting those bold outlines to pop it all off and make it look fantastic. This thing has come together better and quicker than I ever could have expected, and I can't wait for Jim and Steph to see it. The first flower is outlined. It looks perfect. I can't wait to see this finished. So funny story, when Jim first reached out to me to paint this mural, our original thought was to do a giant mural of the Kool-Aid Man breaking through the wall, but instead of it being the Kool-Aid Man, it was going to be the sun heart in a Kool-Aid Man type style drawing. Unfortunately, Steph wasn't a fan of the idea, and sadly we'll have to try and do that concept another day, but regardless, I think these flowers look fantastic on this wall. Oh yeah! Check it out, the first row is finished. So I've said it before and I'll say it again, flowers are easily my favorite thing to paint. I love the way they look on the wall. I love how brightly colored each one is, and I love how universally recognizable they are to anybody, anywhere. When you see a flower, it immediately warms your heart and fills your heart with love, and that's exactly what I want my art to represent. So anytime I get a chance to paint a flower mural, makes me the happiest man on earth, because I get to do what I love. I get to spread a message of love, and people love the art that I make. So I can't thank Jim and Steph enough. I know I've said it a few times throughout this video, but I love them so much. They are great friends and fantastic supporters of my art, and I just can't wait for them to see this finished painting. We got all the flowers outlined. All that's left to do is fill in the sun heart, touch up all the purple, and sign it. Let's get it done. Now's as good a time as ever to let you guys know that if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Studio Time with Zach has been an ongoing series for over a year now, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without the support of each and every one of you guys that subscribe. So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell to be notified whenever new videos are on their way, because new videos are definitely on their way and you're not gonna wanna miss them. Check out the sun heart. I'm gonna let this black dry. While that's drying, we're gonna touch up these areas of purple. You can see that it needs some love. And then we're gonna get that white outline finished and call it a day. Pro tip, always keep extra paint of your background color so that you can touch up mistakes at the very end. You'll thank me later. All the purple's touched up. Let's do this final outline of the white on the sun heart, and let's call it a day. And there you have it, the white outline's done. All we gotta do is sign it and see what Jim and Steph think. Now that the wall is finished, all that's left to do is show Jim and Steph. Let's see what they think.
Several weeks later.
Are we reacting like it's our first time?
No, you don't have to. Just be yourselves.
Oh my god, I absolutely love it.
I love it.
It's great.
That looks so good.
It's wild too, just kind of thinking we have a house that has like a kick butt mural on it.
Kick-butt mural.
It's just wild.
Can we give a hug in front of it?
Yeah, we should.
Oh, I love that.
Spreading love. I love it. You did a wonderful job, Zach. We're very happy with it.
You did. My neighbor, the next day, my neighbor comes out and I go, hey, how you doing, boss? And he says, oh, you got some hooligan over there spray painting your back wall. You need a guy to paint over that, let me know.
That's so funny. He doesn't know how right he really is. And now it's time for those sweet, 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 sweet close-ups. And there you have it. Another mural is in the books. As always, if you had fun, if you enjoyed yourself, and if you think you learned a thing or two, please, 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 please like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with all the fun happening at Studio Time with Zach. And until next time, keep creating art. Bye, guys. One more thing before you guys go, I want to remind you that at ZachRoderArt.com there is tons of awesome merch and fine art prints to head into the new year. So definitely support and remember to spread love. Bye guys.